Well, hello, how's it going? A huge welcome to all the new subscribers, and there is a lot of you. It was an absolute honour and privilege to have Niall in our garden and to be able to meet him in person. So a huge thank you to him for those amazing videos. So anybody that hasn't seen the videos yet, I'll put the link in the description box below. Now it is the middle of November and we've had a few stormy days, but we actually haven't had any real cold yet. And even in few evenings back, it was the warmest November night ever recorded in Ireland. With the fall of the leaves and seeing plants being all withered looking, gone to seed, tilted or pushed over by the high winds, it does create a sense of urgency in me to get out here and do a good clean up. And I do like a good winter tidy. Here in the kitchen garden, it is probably the most visible, as this is the area that is open to the autumn winds from the southwest corner at the moment. There is also strawberry seedlings everywhere that I haven't potted up yet, and some courgettes and spaghetti squash to harvest, and plenty of charred giants gone to seed. I find the best tool to help me to get this clearing job done is the electric shredder that I've had now for a few years. There is nothing better that would chop all these real tough materials that you would get from corn, sunflowers and cosmos that would be otherwise very hard to break down in standard compost heap without being chopped into small pieces. And it makes a really easy job of clearing all this leafy material too, so it will compost down quickly. I love taking down my pea frames, the same as I do love to put them back up each spring. There's a feeling of a ritual about it. But I do also rotate my growing spaces, so next spring it will go up over a different area anyway. And my brassica bed was swamped with overgrown turnips. I cleared them all out, but left the kale and some broccoli plants. Now the only job left for these beds is to cover all the growing areas with fresh compost and add more fresh wood chip for the paths. Another must-do autumn job that I'm delighted to get done was planting the garlic. I used the raised beds with better drainage for that. First I covered the soil with fresh compost, then spaced the holes about 6 inches apart, then sprinkled the planting holes with a bit of organic seaweed fertilizer and popped each of the garlic cloves into the holes with about the same amount of soil covering the cloves as the height of the cloves themselves. Where the dibber had made too deep of a hole, I just knocked a bit of soil back in there before placing the clove on top. And this year I'm growing topodrome and germidor. They're something I saved from last season myself, and they did the best for me. While I had the shredder out, I also harvested all the sweet peppers from my kitchen as the plants were covered with aphids, and that was really affecting the plant growth. So it was time for those to go too. Now, after shredding everything, I had all this fantastically mulched material that I wanted to put into good use. And in spring, one of the planters in the greenhouse that had all the chili peppers in pots on top of it did not get proper filling. So I harvested all the chilies, shredded all their branches as well, took off the plastic that was covering the bed, and all that was in the bed was a bit of old chicken bedding that I had topped up with larger compost pieces after sieving compost for seedlings in spring. Then I spread out all the shredded material and added some used compost from pots. In spring I will just add another layer of fresh compost to all this, and we're ready for planting again. So this is as much as I've been up to so far. I'm going to take it a bit easier during the weeks ahead as I'm still recovering from COVID. And during the winter months, I do like to overall slow down. In the meantime, thanks a million for watching, and we'll see you next time.